Okay. Let's look around Abstergo again. Now, this mini-map should tell me things I'm able to hack. That's what these are. Okay, hold on. I can hack this computer, I think. Shit. How do I get to it? Aha! Let's hack it. Whoa, what the hell are those things? Polyps or some shit. Huh. It's certainly getting harder. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Maybe I'm not supposed to touch that? Or am I supposed to touch it? It teleports you. Oh, shit. Aha. It's a teleportation spot. The Antikythera mechanism. What the fuck? Look at this thing. Originally assumed to be an analog computing device built for the purposes of determining the future positions of astral bodies, Abstergo industry scientists have recently discovered that the Antikythera mechanism is merely one small portion of a much larger tool, a so-called prognostication machine thought to have been used by the first civilization to make probability-based predictions of future events. It has been confirmed, for instance, that our precursor race used such a device in conjunction with their inherent precognitive abilities to locate and contact Mr. Desmond Miles, the source of the Sample 17 strand, for purposes that shall remain classified. It is also known that due to the nature of these quantum probability measurements, that such machines would have been exceedingly difficult to use, and that many hundreds or thousands of trials would have been needed to peak such great distances into the future. So this is what they used to contact Desmond, huh? Baghdad Battery. A mystery that has puzzled scientists for decades, the Baghdad Battery's ultimate secret has finally been discovered. This year, researchers at Abstergo Industries determined that these batteries contained at one time a synthetic precursor element capable of producing power by harnessing energy generated by the passage of time. Eerily similar to what theoretical physicists have called time crystals, this unknown crystalline material was able to generate tiny but unlimited levels of energy simply by siphoning energy from the passage of time itself. Though minute, the resulting power was likely enough to power a small LED, resulting in a humble but incredibly efficient means of producing light. To date, a functioning precursor time crystal has not been located. Huh. What's this? Blood vials. Ah, it's a cube. That looks exactly like the cubes that they've been using in the story. Remember? Kid had one. They also had, the Templars had one when they were talking to the sage. Little is known about the function of these blood vials, though dozens have been found since Abstergo took an interest in their recovery at some point in the late 1980s. Today, only 3 have been found with their original contents intact, and of these, only 1 contained a confirmed sample of precursor DNA. Abstergo Industries executives have expressed a particular interest in locating more precursor DNA, and if possible, samples of our so-called mitochondrial Eve. As far-fetched as this sounds, please take special care to identify any vials you might stumble upon in a memory replay. Unfortunately, as the average half-life of DNA is a mere 500 years, any sample old enough to belong to either source, 80,000 years or more, will have degraded well beyond usefulness. We suspect it would require a minimum of over 250 similarly preserved samples and a hell of a lot of luck to sequence an entire precursor genome, though the true figure is probably closer to 500. Huh. Crystal skulls. These ancient tools have been found on a few separate occasions at alleged precursor sites throughout the world. All are communication devices to some degree, although three distinct varieties have been discovered so far. The first crystal skulls worked much like the mobile telephony devices we use today. These allowed multi-node communication between all who possessed a working device. A second crystal skull was later discovered to have a record and playback function, meaning a user could record and send audio-visual messages to multiple parties as frequently as he saw fit. A third set of crystal skulls, discovered only recently, seem to have acted as passive monitoring devices, much like televisions and a multi-camera surveillance system setup. As yet, the cameras on the opposite end of this setup have not been found. It is unclear why these communication devices were designed to resemble such a macabre piece of anatomy. We have no reason to suspect that our precursor race, as intelligent as they were, didn't occasionally fall victim to gaudy fashion. Wow. Look at this. This is a ton of stuff. A ton of backstory. Memory seals. These devices, powerful in function but limited in scope, were used by the precursor first civilization to record brief memory impressions, which could then be played back or re-experienced by another user at a later date. Judging by their scarcity, fewer than 40 have ever been found or accounted for, it appears that these seals were not wielded casually by the precursor race, but were intended for use only by the wealthiest and most powerful members of the society. To date, no seals containing recorded precursor memories have been found, and only a few have been known to contain any information whatsoever. These seals used by the assassin Altair Ibn Lahad to pass memory information to Ezio Auditore de Firenze are suspected to be functional to this day, but as of this writing, their whereabouts are unknown. As a point of interest, it can be revealed that many of Abstergo's early breakthroughs in genetic memory technology came about through close study of these artifacts, although current Animus technology is not based on their architecture. Okay? There's something else. A Voynich manuscript. A fascinating puzzle as yet unsolved. We are deeply interested in finding the person or persons responsible for the creation of this magnificent and mystifying tome. All researchers assigned to European subjects living in the 15th and 16th century should be advised to pay special heed to any mention of this rare and valuable artifact. Though recent carbon dating has given the manuscript a birth date of 1405 or thereabouts, Abstergo Industries has uncovered highly classified information that complicates this theory greatly. One subject of great interest to us in this endeavor is the English philosopher Roger Bacon. So Roger Bacon, I don't think we've come across him in the story yet. I don't even know if he's in this game or not. That's interesting. Okay. There's another computer around here. It listed it on my here it is. I say it listed it on my HUD here. Close. Shit. Got it. Hack that shit. Get hack-a-lackin'. Olivier, here's the initial presentation I received. It's a little light on facts, but these guys know what they're doing. We'll know more when they arrive on Monday. Let me know what you feel like attending. John, here it is. Bloom, presented by Abstergo. Why now? Why wait? Why Bloom? As the world's foremost innovator of high-tech, high-performance communications and security technology, Bloom stands poised to reshape the way we think about information security architecture. Specializing in everything from mobile telephony, to home computing, to digital imaging processors, to networked security systems, we take great pride in the fact that we helped create most of the markets we now dominate. And nowhere is our expertise more apparent than our flagship product, CTOS, a groundbreaking proprietary security software operating system. Look at this. What is CTOS? Confidential. Privacy is security. Integral. How do we ever do business without it? Accessible, the touch of a button. Available, we're everywhere all the time. Stable, it just works. Put simply, CTOS is the most stable and user-friendly software security controller ever devised. Can Abstergo afford to pass up perfection? The CTOS dream, the Bloom promise. 12 cities, 100 major corporations, 1,000 small businesses. For almost a decade, CTOS has served its clients' need with a track record unparalleled in the modern age. How do we do it? Durable, ultra... I don't even care. I don't want to read that. The future is in Bloom. Look forward to working with you. So apparently the security system built into this building is called Bloom. People in the stream chat are saying that's a Watch Dogs reference. It's a Watch Dogs Easter egg. Huh. I didn't know that, because I don't know anything about Watch Dogs. I haven't played it nor spoiled, looked into it. So apparently that's a Watch Dogs reference. Okay. Security level 2, I can't go there yet. Whoa, it actually shows a security camera. Look at that. Keep our eyes open when we play Watch Dogs next year for Bloom Industries. We already hacked everything in here, right? I'm pretty sure we did. Yep. Okay.